Hi, I'm Chas from Chascrazycreations, and I flew out to help my daughter move out of her tiny studio apartment and drive home. With a small car, a ton of stuff, and only a few days to make it happen, we had to get creative with packing, decluttering, and cleaning hacks. Our adventure started with her Kia Soul. We folded down the seats and actually measured the entire back space before packing a single item. Then we went inside and recreated that car space in her living room with pool noodles, and you could use painter's tape. That way we could stage everything inside before braving the hot sun to load it up. Next, it was time to sort, and we used the 4-system method I use in my course. Keep, throw, donate, and my personal favorite is pay it forward for anything that could be left behind to help the next renter. This step was emotional, but having a clear system made decisions easier. Now for some packing hacks. She saved boxes and bubble wrap in advance, but also we got creative with what she already owned. I used leftover bubble wrap and layered in some oven mitts between plates. For glasses, I used some towels to wrap the glasses and I tucked one in another oven mitt. Now this studio apartment came with furniture that she was able to use, and they had cats and she's severely allergic. So she went to the thrift store and bought sheets and cleaned them up and then placed them over the furniture, and that totally helped her. So now that she's moving out, we removed those sheets. I took those sheets then and was able to use them to wrap the pots and pans so that I could safely stack them and keep them nice for the move. And then I used her laundry basket and placed them in the bottom. We love vacuum seal bags, and you can find these at the dollar store. These are especially great for soft items like blankets, towels, stuffed animals, and more. Simply place them into the bag, seal the top, unscrew the cap, and then screw on your little hand pump. Then as you pump it, it pulls the air out and compresses the whole thing down into a super small baggie. Now, she did not have a vacuum cleaner because she had all hard floors, but if you have a vacuum cleaner, you can pull out all the air with a vacuum cleaner hose. Place the cap back on top, and now we were able to place a few of these vacuum seal bags into the laundry basket on top of the pots and pans, utilizing what we already had. We also packed the hangers in that laundry basket to keep them from getting tangled. And for clothes, she used compression zip suitcases to fit more in less space. Plus, these are skinny and able to fit in her car a little easier. Shoes into a plastic trash bag, easy to stuff in tight corners. For the ride home, we packed one shared suitcase with clothes for both of us, one toiletry kit, and her guinea pig's overnight stuff. This suitcase stayed accessible so we could easily grab it each night at the hotel without digging through the car. Plus, we could put it back in the next morning each day. Oh, and here's her little guinea pig who is saying hi. She managed to keep a few boxes so that repacking those same items in those boxes would help. With everything sorted and packed, we loaded the staged mock car inside, making sure it would all fit. This saved us so much time and sweat outside, plus it prevented overpacking. What didn't fit didn't come.
Want my free packing list? Look for the link in the description below.
Once we were packed, we moved on to cleaning the apartment, and I've got a bunch of hacks for you too. Fill one sink with warm water and a squirt of Dawn dish soap. These 2 ingredients are antibacterial and can clean just about anything. And I used it to clean all of the counters, as well as clean the entire sink and faucet. She did a really good job of trying to eat up everything she had before it was time to go, so there wasn't much left, but we emptied all of those items out. And then I used that soapy water to clean out the entire freezer as well as the refrigerator. Now it was all clean. Now, naturally, over time, our appliances get fingerprints on them and gook on them. So notice that the refrigerator had some, the dishwasher had some, the oven had some. So I was able to take that soapy water and just rub with the grain on any stainless equipment, as well as wipe off all the other appliances as well to remove all those fingerprints and gunk. Now, if your cabinets have fingerprints and stuff on, go ahead and wipe those down as well. For inside your microwave, here is a little tip. I placed some lime juice, some vinegar, and some water into a little bowl. Then I placed that dish inside of the microwave. I set the microwave for about 5 minutes and let it run. Once it was done, the whole inside was super steamy, and this loosens everything up to wipe it out. Now everything was super easy to wipe out, so I just removed everything, washed those plates inside, and wiped the whole thing down. Then I wiped down the front of the microwave as well. The stovetop had some baked-on mess before she moved in. I put a paste of baking soda and water, and it helped lift up most of the grime. In this case, the damage was already done, so I cleaned it to the best of my ability. I placed a little vinegar into a bowl, and then I placed it into the dishwasher. I ran the cycle as normal. This helps easily clean and deodorize your whole dishwasher. Grab a little avocado oil and a paper towel. Stainless is often dry by nature and is left streaky, so by adding a little avocado oil and wiping with the grain of your stainless, you will shine it right up. I was able to shine up the microwave as well as the oven and the refrigerator. The kitchen was all finished and we were done with our cleaning there. For the bathroom, we made the same soapy sink water to clean the counter, the mirror, and the tub. For the toilet, we made homemade disinfecting wipes using paper towels and rubbing alcohol, and a squirt of Dawn dish soap in the toilet bowl for the final scrub. Oh, and here's a quick tip. If you have a big container like this, but just a little bit left, we dumped it into a travel container and took it with us. We couldn't bring that was still in great shape. We left behind for the next renter, just like she had benefited when she first moved in. We also rescued some clean, usable items from the nearby dumpster and took them to the local donation center. Giving back felt like the perfect way to wrap up her time in the space. Finally, it was moving day. And on moving day, we vacuumed, sealed the last of the blankets and towels, and did a final floor sweep and mop. And we loaded up the car. It was a perfect fit. And here you can see the easy way we can grab the guinea pig and our suitcase to go in and out of the hotel each night. We said one final goodbye, and we were on the road. Now, a few tips when you're on a road trip, and ours took a few days. We broke those days up by stopping at a few fun places. One of our stops was, of course, for gas, and of course, we had to stop at the famous Buc-ee's. I'll be sharing more about Buc-ee's in an upcoming video. We found a few other stops along our way to just get out and stretch our legs, and most of these were free. This is Glen Falls in Tennessee. Now, if you don't have a hotspot, this Travelify might be for you. It is a mobile hotspot, and I can use it in my car to help work on the go. We also stopped at the Parthenon in Nashville to stretch our legs, walk around this little park, and have snow cones. Check out this swing. Do you guys know what this is? I made my daughter sit on it. We had some giggles. We also stopped by Metropolis to see the world's largest Superman, as well as Lois Lane and Kryptonite. We saw the Gateway Arch in St. Louis, Missouri. Another stop was in Kansas City, Missouri, at the World War I Museum and Memorial. And we stopped to see my daughter's best friend in Kansas.
And you might be interested in my ultimate travel planner. Look for the link in the description below.
And I hope this inspires you to try some of these moving, packing hacks, and cleaning hacks today. I'd love it if you'd subscribe to my YouTube channel and my blog at chascrazycreations.com. Thanks for watching.
And I'll see you in my next video.
And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.